Hello learners, welcome to INNOVATE Teaching Channel. In this class, we are going to learn a concept, lesson plan. This is a part of planning of teaching in education. This video covers few of the concepts like what is lesson plan, what are the definitions of lesson plan, and finally what are the characteristics of lesson plan. Initially, let's discuss what is lesson plan. Any activity well planned in advance comes about to be successful. So is the class of teaching. If a teacher plan his or her lesson before his hand, like what he is going to teach, how he is going to teach, what teaching aids he is going to use, what questions he is going to ask, and what objectives he is going to achieve. Finally, how he is going to evaluate that he has achieved his identified objectives. These are all questions should have answers in the lesson plan. What is lesson plan? The answer to such questions makes a lesson plan, as I said before. In other words, the lesson plan is actually a plan of action. The lesson plan includes the working philosophy of the teacher, his information and understanding of his pupils, his comprehension of the objectives of education, and finally his knowledge of the material to be taught and also his ability to use effective methods of education. These are all included in the lesson plan. What is lesson plan? So we can say that a lesson plan is a mirror image of the classroom behavior of the teacher. It is a window through which we can see the originality and the talents of the teacher. Besides this, a teacher who has planned his lesson wisely will be in a position to enter the classroom without any anxiety, any worries, as he might have foreseen difficulties that were likely to arise, and he has already prepared himself to deal with the students and their behavior and the classroom situations. Next, what are the definitions of lesson plan? See, the two important persons named as Das and Bagley, they defined lesson plan is a teaching outline of the important points of a lesson arranged in an order in which they are to be presented. Lesson plan may include objectives, points to make, questions to be asked, references, assignments, etc. See, whatever I have highlighted in the blue color are the main points to be highlighted. And according to Bagley, however able and however experienced the teacher, he could do never without his preliminary preparation. Preliminary preparation is nothing but a lesson plan. Okay guys. Also, from the above definitions, it can also be concluded that a lesson plan is a blueprint, guide map for action, creative piece of work, comprehensive chart of classroom teaching, an elastic but systematic approach for the teaching of skills and understanding, etc. Next, what are the characteristics of a lesson plan? A good lesson plan should have the following characteristics. What are they? I am going to list out. Please listen carefully. First, it should be written. Okay, it should not be a mental image of the teacher which is oral. It should be written. Writing helps in clarifying thoughts and concentrations. Moreover, it makes the teacher perfect. And the second, it should have clear objectives. The lesson plan should state the objectives very clearly at the behavioral level. Each objective stated should be attainable, observable, and measurable. Keep these points, 3 points in your mind. Next, third, linked with previous knowledge. An ideal plan should be based on the previous knowledge of the students. It should grow out of what the pupils have already learnt. Okay, the old knowledge should act as a hook on which the new knowledge is to be hanged. Very good comparison, na? So that the students can see continuity between different lessons. Fourth, it should show the methods and techniques to be used. The lesson plan should clearly show what method and what technique that the teacher is going to use. And the fifth, It should include teaching aids, TLM, teaching learning materials. They help the teacher to deliver the lesson clearly and mentioned in the lesson plan. And sixth, contain subject matter. The lesson plan, the submatter or the content should clearly be selected and broken down into teaching points. These teaching points should be arranged in a logical and psychological way. That's more important. And seventh, determine activity. The lesson plan should provide a number of activities to the students. It should actively make the students participate in all the activities. And eighth, provide an individual differences. The lesson plan should cater to all types of learners like gifted, average, slow learners, everyone should be included. Each and every pupil should feel that they have achieved something at the end of the lesson. Ninth, it should be flexible. The lesson plan should be flexible, elastic, but should be in a proper order manner. There should be some scope to change if needed. Okay, it is just a means to achieve something, not at an end and in itself. 10th, it should include summary. The lesson plan should include summary of the whole lesson which is taught. I already said in previous video, without summary, the lesson would be meaningless. It should be summarized in a simple way. Okay, not in a large way, whole hour. Okay, it should give a whole idea of the lesson at the end of the class. And 11th, it should have references. A good lesson plan should mention the references. The gifted students and others who are interested in extra reading, they will be benefited by reading the reference books. This will motivate them to participate actively in the class. Okay, and 12th, it should include assignment. A good lesson plan gives appropriate place for the assignment, tests, examinations. And these examinations, assignments should strengthen what they have already learnt in the class lessons. And 13, use of blackboard. A good lesson plan makes ample use of the blackboard for writing the main points, for drawing, for calculations, for maintaining summary, etc. And 14th, language. A good lesson plan is written as a simple language that could be understandable by all the students. And it should also be a grammatically correct language. And finally, the last point is providing scope for evaluation. A good lesson plan must have a suitable plan for self-criticism. The teacher should evaluate the lesson herself and thereby judge the effectiveness of her plan. Then, she should think of the ways and means of improving the lesson. So we have discussed 15 main characteristics of the lesson plan. Okay learners, if you like this video, don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Thank you. I am signing off. Bye.
Click the bell icon to get latest notifications.
Don't forget to like, share and comment. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos and stay tuned to our INNOVATE Teaching Channel.